Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Rob Spicker. I'm the Assistant Director for Media Relations and Public Information, and I'm glad you're here this morning as we have an important announcement to make about the sales tax and how the public can track that. Let me make some quick introductions. Of course, the Superintendent, Dr. Greg Atkins, next to me. This Board Chair, Gwen Gittens, is next to him. Joe Mazurkowitz, he's the chairman of the Independent Sales Surtax Oversight Committee. That's the public group that reports to the board about how the sales tax is being spent, is overlooking the spending of all those projects. And also board members Kathleen Morgan and Debbie Jordan, then Executive Director of Financial Services Susan Millay, and Jackie Corey is the principal here at Lehigh Senior High School. Real quick, we're going to make just a couple of quick statements from the superintendent, from the board chair, and from the ISOC chair. And then after that, we will open it up for you to ask individual questions so you can do one-on-one interviews. So after that, there's even some more information I want to impart on you. So after we're finished, make sure you come back to Lauren and I. But first, to get us started, here's the superintendent, Dr. Atkins.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to start by saying thank you again to this community for all the support of our students over the last fall as they passed this sales tax initiative. As you know, the tax went into effect January the 1st, and we are happy to share the first distribution of $6.3 million that has come to us from the state. We're using the first portion of those dollars on several projects, one of which is behind you right here, so you can actually see it in action. This is the new addition to Lehigh Senior High School, which will allow us to add approximately 450 students to this school next year. These are your tax dollars at work supporting student success. With these dollars, we can now begin to budget for future school construction, using sales tax revenue to fund projects that have been long deferred, fix maintenance issues, and ensure safety and security in our schools. Members of the community will be able to track our revenue and spending right on our website, which is www.leeschools.net, and there we've created a sales tax dashboard that shows how much money is being projected, how much has been collected, and how we are spending those dollars and what we're spending those dollars on. Not only can you do that at the district level, but you can also drill down and do this at the school level and see what projects are being funded at individual schools. All of this is critical to our promise of being transparent about how we're spending taxpayer dollars. This is an exciting time for our school district as we move forward with projects that will help us ensure student success, which is truly our passion. The students who will walk the halls in the addition behind me next year, and all the students across the district, are why we do what we do. We want to thank the community for its support. We want to thank you for helping us to share this message with our community. And at this time, I'd like to turn it over to our board chair, Mrs. Gittens.
This campaign is one of the most progressive initiatives our district has ever undertaken. During the campaign, the school district of Lee County promised to be transparent about the sales tax revenue and the products it would fund if the community supported us enough to pass it. It did, and that is why we're here today. One of the first initiatives that I discussed when I joined the board was to make sure that we kept everyone informed of how our tax money is being spent. In addition to what Dr. Atkins has already mentioned, the district has started ordering supplies for some of the maintenance projects that have long been deferred by a lack of funding. Some of the first projects include installing new hurricane impact resistance windows at some schools and air conditioning replacements at others, some of which you'll be able to get video later as you tour. In addition, the Independent Sales Surtax Oversight Committee, try to say that fast 3 times, will be responsible for reporting to the community how we're using these dollars. Currently, there are 15 community leaders and 2 alternates whose purpose is to oversee the use of the revenue and provide reports of such use to the school board and the community. We're honored to be joined by the chair of that committee, Mr. Joe Markowitz.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's really an honor for me to serve on this committee, and also an honor and privilege to be selected as the chair for this committee. You've heard both the elected body and the staff talk about oversight on how these funds are going to be spent. Thus far, the committee has worked with staff to determine the type of numbers and the type of data that we are interested in looking at, and also the format in which it's going to be presented. To that end, staff has worked extremely cooperatively with us. We will, on a reoccurring basis, once a quarter, review all the expenditures of the prior quarter to confirm that they are in line with the resolution and the referendum that was passed by the citizens. And then we will go prospectively looking at the expenditures strategically in the upcoming quarter. So the ISOC committee will have two bites of the apple for every dollar spent of the sales tax. I think you're going to be very pleased with that. I think you're going to see that the oversight is truly independent. And if you look at the names on that committee, you have some outstanding community leaders and a lot of talent that has been brought together to facilitate this oversight. The last thing I want to tell you is that the website and the page associated with the transparency of the sales tax is easy to maneuver. From someone who needs their 12-year-old daughter to help them fix their smartphone, I have been through it. It can drill down from the top all the way to the bottom and find any answer I need. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. I look forward to working with staff and the school board in bringing to fruition the great projects that were supported by this community in passing the surtax in the first place. Thank you very much.
Rob, thank you. So that concludes the formal announcement that we have for you this morning. Each of these people is available for individual interviews now if you would like. They'll stay by for a few minutes so that you're able to talk to them. We have video opportunities obviously from here of the construction, and we can demonstrate to you the website. After that, circle back to Lauren and I so that we can help you if you want to get video and find out more information about the window replacement project here, and we can take you to another school for the AC replacement project that's planned there. So thank you for being here this morning.